Namaskaram. We will start in a moment. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We still have a few more minutes, so do whatever it is you need to do to get settled before we start. We have such an incredible array of attendees tonight from all over the globe, the Northern Hemisphere, the Southern Hemisphere, and everywhere else in between, representing both thresholds as we step over into the autumn months here in the Southern Hemisphere, and of course for you guys in the Northern Hemisphere, stepping into beautiful springtime. So special to have so many beautiful hearts joining tonight or today, depending on where you are in the world. Wonderful. So just aligning the spine between the heavens and the earth, finding your sukha, your embodied ease, lightly closing the eyes, enjoying some deep breath in and out through the nose. Just releasing the activities of the day, the week, the month, the year, this cycle that has just been. Your video camera doesn't work, Grace. That's fine. No worries, my love. As long as you can see me and hear me. Yeah, sometimes video cameras just do that. No worries. I mean, you can always try logging out and coming back in again. Sometimes that kind of resets the camera settings if you would like to try that, but totally fine to have your camera off as well. So just taking a few moments to feel into what has transpired for you over this past few months, from the solstice in December until the equinox today. And then of course, feeling into what is manifesting, what is bubbling underneath the surface from this equinox to the solstice in June. And so many of us have shared many of those beautiful sacred points throughout the year. What's so special to continue to share them online in our Zoom sanctuary. Beautiful. So before we begin, let's enjoy 3 exhalations through the mouth as we settle in. And grounds, land, arrive. Namaskaram and welcome to this Equinox Aries New Moon yoga movement and meditation embodied ritual. During this gathering, I'll offer astrology insights, journal prompts, a 3-part tarot card reading, guided meditation with clear intentional setting for a brand new cycle ahead, plus a prana flow yoga practice with self-massage and self-love before sinking into a soulful relaxation while being bathed in mystic poetry. So you will need a journal and writing material, a candle, tarot cards. If you don't have any, I'll be pulling some cards on behalf of all. A smudge stick or incense for cleansing your space, massage oil, and a yoga mat, plus any props you like to use. So just connecting with your candle, the light of awareness, and in honor of this Aries archetype and its fiery nature, let's light our candle to ignite the light of consciousness, to ignite the light of awareness, and to ignite the light of transformation and change as we embark on this brand new cycle. That's it. So just connecting with the living flame, with your candle, with your light of awareness, with this light of consciousness, this light of transformation and change, reflecting the inner and outer light, the inner and outer light of the heart, the inner and outer light of the mind, and the inner and outer light of our foundation. And so regardless of where you are in the world, we're all in a state of equilibrium, a planetary balance between night and day. This is our opportunity to really reassess what is in balance, what is out of balance, what we are wanting or needing to take with us as we move forward into this brand new season. The only constant is change. Equinox times remind us that our bodies, minds, and surroundings are always transforming and changing. It highlights the impermanence of life, emphasizing how vital it is to really embrace the present and to go with the flow. By doing so, we learn to surf the waves of change and appreciate what we have before it's gone. So the spiritual meaning of equinox represents a powerful gateway of becoming, a time to check in, to reevaluate, to refine, to recalibrate, and to keep on rising as we embrace inner and outer change. As this time of the year, days and nights are the same length. So in many ancient and current cultures associate this day with the concept of balance, equilibrium, and of course, celebration. So I invite you to take your journal, and I have 2 journaling questions for you. So, you may, however you want to transcribe these, maybe you're just meditating on them in your heart, or you can write them down. And so my first journaling prompt for you, I'll put it in the chat box as well, is simply, what habits, old stories, or dramas are you consciously leaving behind? So what habits, old stories, or dramas are you consciously leaving behind during this equinox time as we step over the threshold? It's time to really, release that which is holding you back, release that which is weighing you down, and release that which no longer serves you. So just making a note of any old habits, stories, or dramas which you're consciously leaving behind. Don't think about it too much, just allowing the stream of consciousness writing to flow. So just 30 more seconds. What old habits, stories, or dramas are you consciously leaving behind? And then my next question for you is, what new beginning are you igniting in your life right now? Right in the chat box too. What new beginnings am I or are you igniting in your life right now? And so with this piece of writing, I suggest to keep it close by. To keep it, you can cut it out, stick it up somewhere, just as a reminder. So what new beginnings are you igniting in your life right now? So what new beginnings are you igniting in your life right now? About 30 more seconds. And of course, if you are watching the recording, you can always pause if you need more time or come back to it as well. So with your old habits, with that piece of writing, I suggest you ceremoniously, in a ritualistic kind of way, you can tear it up, you can burn it, you can bury it, and just basically releasing it, just giving it back to the earth, giving it back to the cosmos, to where it came from. Yeah. And then with your new beginnings piece of writing, keeping that close by, keeping that as a reminder. You can stick it up somewhere. Maybe, you make a little screensaver of it on your phone. Yeah, whatever it may be. So just so as a reminder of what it is that you're igniting. So this Aries new moon comes blazing in the astrological frequency of Aries, which of course is the ram, and ruled by Mars, the planet of desire, action, and energy. The Aries archetype represents the divine masculine, the hero or heroine, and the leader. It is the driving force behind leadership, taking action with powerful motivation and clear boundaries. Aries is the just do it energy. There is no time spent thinking about what may happen. You don't worry about what could go wrong. You just go for it. So Aries is our primordial self. It is willed into being. We, as our cosmic selves, are busting through the past, shedding the accessories and the bonds that once contained us, for we know there is strength in showing up just as we are, hearts wide open, and we don't have to hide, so we can be in the world exactly as we want to be. The mantra or affirmation for Aries is simply I am. So I am is also associated with the Muladhara, or the root chakra, which represents our home, our foundation, our safety and our security. So it's time to take charge of all that is connected to your foundation, your sense of self, and this frequency of I am. You can do this by putting yourself first, by being bold, being confident, and shining unapologetically. It's time for action. It's time for adventure. It's time for play and to rekindle your inner fire, which sparks and lights you up from the inside. Aries is known as the youngest child in the zodiac and the Fool in the tarot deck, or the Zero card in the major arcana, which represents fresh new beginnings. So even though Aries is a spiritual warrior and a go-getter, we still need to take care of our inner child, to guide them lovingly and to teach them the ways of the world. My final journaling question for you is what's your words of wisdom you'd like to pass on to your inner child so they step boldly out into the world? I'll put this in the chat box too, so you have it. What words of wisdom would you like to pass on to your inner child as they step boldly out into the world? For just 30 more seconds. What words of wisdom would you pass on to your inner child so they step boldly out into the world? Okay, so my cat's having a little freak out in the background. So we're gonna shift now into our card reading. So if you have your deck of cards, you can connect with them now. I'm going to be using Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light deck. I really like using her cards during like solstices and equinoxes, just because they've got quite a, a high frequency. And during these sacred times, these sacred transformations, it kind of feels appropriate. Alrighty, so we're going to do a 3-part card reading. I've got questions, 3 different questions, and we'll see what the wisdom of the cards say. All right. So the first question, which I'll also put in the chat box so you have it, for those of you that are doing your own reading. All right, so the first one. What is the best way to let go of the old stagnant energy of the past? So what is the best way to let go of the old stagnant energy of the past? All righty, so trust the niggle. Trust the niggle. Let's see. Okay. So trust the niggle. That's it. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there. and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feeling, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting. And until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way, the relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body, to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You are being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path. And then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. And then the work your light inquiry is simply, what is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? So that card was for the best way to let go of old stagnant energies of the past. Pretty phenomenal, hey? Trust the niggle. Trust the niggle. Alrighty. So our second question for our cards, the wisdom of the card, is, what is the best way to honor and welcome in this new season and new cycle? What is the best way to welcome in this new season and new cycle? Sisterhood of the Rose. Sisterhood of the Rose. All right. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. The Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress, to pick flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little bit more and the shift in the vibration can be felt. The work your light activation here is surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. That card was for the best way to honor and welcome in this new season and new cycle. Sisterhood of the Rose. Okay, and for our last and final question for the cards in the chat box as well for you. Any specific wisdom or insight for the coming season or cycle? So any specific wisdom or insight for this coming season or cycle? The ever unfolding roads. The ever unfolding roads. What a beautiful one. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it. To let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you're going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing, to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you and not to you. One day in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you to open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The sea may not be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. And the work your light activation is everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. And that card was for any specific wisdom or insight for the coming season or cycle. So for the first one, we had trust the niggle. Best way to let go of the old stagnant energies of the past. And for the second one, best way to honor and welcome in the new season and cycle, it was Sisterhood of the Rose, so making beauty wherever you go. And the last one, any specific wisdom or insight for the coming cycle, the ever unfolding rose. It's happening for you and not to you. Wise words. Wonderful. So we're going to shift into practice now. You will need your, if you have incense or a smudge stick to cleanse your space, you can grab that. And yeah, so I'm gonna put these cards over to my altar and we'll get set up. And I'm just going to begin by smudging and clearing our space. So I'm using some Palo Santo. You may have an incense stick, you may have a smudge stick, you can use the Reiki symbols, whatever you are. So just lighting your lighting your incense or your smudge stick, just with the intention of cleansing, clearing, purifying, releasing the old. And once it's lit, facing towards the south, as we send prayers and blessings and cleanse what is behind us, what has been, the lessons and the blessings of the past. I'm sending gratitude and thanks. As we cleanse the past. And facing towards the east, as we cleanse the east, the rising sun that is emerging, cleansing and purifying what is on the horizon, knowing that whatever will come is in support of the greater good. And facing the west, as we cleanse, send gratitude for what is setting, what is completing, what is no longer needed, the old, that which is no longer useful. And then facing the north, we send love and gratitude, purification, healing energy to the future and what lies ahead. What is beyond the veil, the unseen. And then cleansing the heavens above us, that which is guiding from above, that which is sending messages from the heavens, and gratitude and thanks to the heavens. And then, of course, to the earth, to our foundation, to that which holds us up, to our home, to our ancestors, to our roots, to the fertile soil beneath us, to the indigenous people that walk the lands before us. And of course, the self, cleansing, purifying the self. You may start at the heart, work your way up to the crown, from the crown down through the heart to your base, going down around the feet. And of course, your back body. If you're there with someone, maybe you can smudge each other. That's it. Cleansing the self, preparing the self for this new cycle, releasing the old, releasing that which no longer serves you, removing old thought patterns, stories, judgments, expectations, massaging the self. Beautiful. And then, of course, you can also smudge your space that you're in, your home, your pets, your loved ones. And then once you feel complete, coming to the back of your mat, the palms facing up, receptivity in the palms of the hands. Feet hip distance apart, knees are slightly bent. Coming into our opening movement meditation as we inhale, arms rise. As we exhale, palms face the earth as we ground. The hands cascade down either side of Sushumna Nadi, either side of the central channel, grounding down into the earth. Inhaling, arms rise. And exhaling, feeling the Apana Vayu, the grounding energy, rooting down into the earth. That's it. And again, inhaling and exhale. Beginning to exhale through the mouth. Inhaling, arms rise. Exhaling through the mouth. Releasing the old back into the earth, into fertilizer. Inhaling. Exhaling through the mouth. That's it. Inhaling. And then exhalation through the mouth turns into the Pranava Om. 3 cycles together. Inhale, arms rise. Ooh. Twice more, inhaling. Last cycle, inhaling. Internalizing the vibration, blessing your muscles, your tendons, your bones, your ligaments, the spaces in between. Beautiful. Palms facing up, receptivity in the palms of the hands, receptivity in the soles of the feet. Drawing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, connecting to your power center and your center of compassion. And connecting with your intention, your affirmation, your prayer, your wish, your gift to yourself in this potent time of transformation and change, shifting into a new season, shifting into a new cycle, moving from outer to inner, inner to outer, feeling the beautiful expansion of energy. If you're in the northern hemisphere, expanding from inner to outer to welcome in the light, the warmth, the vibratory, summery vibes. And if you're in the south, feeling into the beautiful furling in, the beautiful coiling in, getting ready for the cooler month. Feeling into where you are on that spectrum. And exhaling, releasing the hands. That's it. Standing on the heart to hands to the sacrum, bend the knees. Straighten the legs as we lift and lengthen. Heart extends towards the sky. And exhale, folding, massaging down the backs of the legs, bending the knees if you need to. That's it. Twice more here. Inhaling, drawing the hands along the front of the legs, leading with the heart. Bending the knees, hands to the sacrum. Pressing down to rise, lift and lengthen, heart extends towards the sky. And becoming as far into the back bend as feels good in your body. Exhaling, folding, massaging down the backs of the legs. Inhaling, drawing the hands along the front of the leg. Coming up, last time, bending the knees, opening, rising. And exhaling, folding. Walking the hands out into plank. Feeling your strength here. And exhale, knees come down, drawing the hands back along the mat. The knees over the thighs, Bhakti Vajrasana, pressing the hands onto the thighs, lifting the heart, looking up. Exhale and folding hands underneath the shoulders. Folding forward. Twice more here. Inhaling, climbing up through the spine. Hands on the thighs, lift and lengthen the heart. Exhale and fold. Forehead to the earth. Last time, inhaling, rolling up through the spine. You can always be an easy cross-legged here if Vajrasana isn't comfortable. And exhale, sliding the hands through into forearm plank. Lifting the knees. Hips slowly come down, lifting the heart, gazes to the sky. And exhale into a pranam, palms touch, forehead to the earth. Gentle sway with the hips from side to side. Feeling the beautiful churning energy, the beautiful transition and change on a global scale, on a planetary level. That's it. Exhaling through the mouth here. Hands underneath the shoulders on the next inhalation. Palms flat or fingertips, cobra wave as we climb up through the spine. Exhaling forward and down. Twice more, only coming as high as feels good in the body. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, climbing up through the spine. And exhaling. Your transition into downward facing dog, either pressing back onto the hands and knees or stand tall on the hands and the tops of the feet. And exhaling back into Adho Mukha. That's it. Pulsations here as we inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, extend the heels to the back of the mat. Inhaling, heels lift. Exhaling and release. Last time, inhaling. And exhaling, walking the hands to the feet as we come to the back of the mat. Drawing the hands along the front of the legs. Coming up over the hips. Massaging down the backs of the legs. Inhaling, drawing the hands along the front of the legs as we rise on up, leading with the heart. Hands spiral around the sacrum, bending the knees, lift and lengthen, arcing back. Exhale and fold. Uttanasana. So we're just going to come through a few more rounds of this Pranaflow Pranam. Walking the hands out into plank. Knees come down, drawing the hands back. You can either be in Sukhasana, easy cross-legged, or Vajrasana, hero's pose here. Pressing the hands on the thighs, lift and lengthen the heart, opening. And exhaling, folding forward. That's one cycle here. Inhaling, climbing up through the spine. Hands to the thighs, pressing down as we rise on up. Lifting at the back of the heart. Exhaling, sliding the arms through into forearm plank. That's it, connecting to your inner strength. Hips come down, spine moves into the body, lifting the heart. Exhaling, palms touch. Forehead to the earth. Gentle sway in the hips. Exhaling through the mouth. Releasing any rigidity in the mind, releasing any stagnation in the mind. On your next inhalation, hands slide underneath the shoulders. Palms flat or fingertips, cobra wave climbing up through the spine. Exhaling forward and twice more here. Honoring the wisdom of your vertebrae, only coming as high as feels good in the body. That's it. And then transitioning into downward facing dog, either pressing back onto hands and knees or standing tall on the hands and the tops of the feet in upward dog. And exhaling back into downward dog. Inhaling, lifting both heels. Exhale, extending the heels to the back of the mat. Twice more. Inhaling, feeling the pulsation rising up from the earth. Last time. And walking the hands back to the feet. Drawing the hands along the front of the legs. Over the hips, massaging down the backs of the legs. Inhaling, drawing the hands along the front of the legs as we rise, leading with the heart. That's it. Hands spiral around the sacrum, standing in the hatha. Lift and lengthen, opening. And exhaling, folding, massaging down the backs of the legs. Transitioning into plank. Knees down. Roaring back like the tides. That's it. Hands to the thighs. Lift the heart open. Feel the updraft at the back of the heart. Exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders as we fold. Inhaling, rolling up through the spine. Opening. And exhaling, forearm plank. Tapping into your inner strength, your inner courage, your inner Aries, warrior self. Hips come down, spine moves into the body in Sphinx, opening. Exhaling, palms touch, folding, releasing into the pranam. Sway in the hips from side to side, unwinding the mind, unwinding the spine and the hips. Exhaling through the mouth. On your next inhalation, hands slide underneath the shoulders, cobra wave, 3 cycles, moving gently and consciously. Exhaling, folding. Twice more, inhaling and exhaling. Last time. Your transition into Adho Mukha, either pressing back on the hands and knees or standing tall on the hands and the tops of the feet and shifting back. That's it. Inhaling, lifting both heels. Exhale, extending the heels to the back of the mat. Twice more, inhaling and exhaling. Last time. Walking the hands to the feet. Hands draw along the front of the legs. Spiraling over the sacrum, massaging down the backs of the legs. Inhaling, drawing the hands along the front of the legs as we rise on up. Standing in a hatha. Opening. And exhaling, just coming back, hands in prayer position. We're going to go through that cycle a few more times, but bringing in more of an intentional practice. So as we inhale and open, we're inhaling And you'll hear me say, I am opening to. And that's for you to finish the sentence. So thinking about your intention and that which you're cultivating, manifesting, calling in, creating space for. Inhale, I am opening to. You may say, more joy, more love, more abundance. And exhale, I am bowing to. I am letting go of. I am releasing. Yeah. So with the inhalation, it's the I am opening to. And with the exhalation, I am bowing to. I am letting go of. I am saying goodbye to. I no longer need. So for clarity and for power, I would suggest just sticking with the same one. So I am just simply, for example, I am opening to abundance and joy. Exhaling, I am bowing to fear of showing up as myself, for example. Yeah, so you choose two things that you're working with, that you're opening to and that you're letting go of. We're going to go through that cycle just a few more times with that conscious, intentional clarity. I'm also going to play a song for you, and we're going to flow together, but even more in a self-practice style before we move on to the rest of the practice. So I hope that's clear. So inhaling, I am opening to. You're finishing the sentence. Exhaling, I am bowing to. Yeah, I'm going to go through that together. All right, so we'll do one cycle and then I'll put the music on. Hands in prayer position, connecting with your intention, your two separate intentions of what you are welcoming in and what you're letting go of. And we shall begin, releasing the hands, standing in the hatha. I am opening to. And exhale, fold. I am bowing to. Inhaling plank. I am opening to. Exhale, knees down, drawing the hands back. I am bowing to. I am releasing. Hands on the thighs. I am opening to. Exhale, forehead to the earth. I am bowing to. Inhaling, hands on the thighs. I am opening to. Exhaling, forearm plank. I am bowing to. Letting go. Fiercely letting go. Hips down into Sphinx. I am opening to. Exhaling, hands in prayer. I am bowing to. I am letting go. Inhaling, your back bend. I am opening to. Exhaling, downward facing dog. I am bowing to. Walking the hands back. Inhale, I am opening to. Let's come straight on up. Exhaling, I am bowing to as we ground. Inhale, standing in the hatha. I am opening to. Exhaling, I am bowing to. I am letting go. Inhale, plank. I am opening to. Knees down, drawing the hands back. I am bowing to. Inhaling, I am opening to. Exhaling, folding. I am bowing to. Inhaling, I am opening to, arcing the spine. Exhaling, forearm plank. I am bowing to. Hips come down. I am opening to. Sphinx. Palms touch. I am bowing to. Inhaling, your back bend. I am opening to. Exhaling, downward dog. I am bowing to. Inhaling, drawing the hands back. Coming all the way up as we open to. Grounding and bowing to. Standing in the hatha, continuing on your own. I am opening to. I'm going to put some music on. I am opening to, I am bowing to. It's like a 3-minute song. Go for the entire length of the song.
We are the warrior movement of peace. We are the power, spirit embraced. We are accepting the blessings of every direction. We are students of a fierce grace. We are the warrior movement of peace. We are the power, spirit embrace. We are accepting the blessings of every direction. We are the students of a fierce grace. We are the warrior movement of peace. We are the power, spirit embrace. We are accepting the blessings of every direction. We are the students of a fierce grace. We are the warrior movement of peace. We are the power, spirit embrace. We are accepting the blessings of every direction. We are the students of a fierce grace. We are movement of peace. We are the power, spirit embrace. We are accepting the blessings of every direction.
Keep moving. We'll go through one last cycle together. Staying in your flow. You're inhaling, I am opening to. Exhaling, I am bowing to. Clarity, power. Reassurance, assertiveness. Say it like you mean it. I'm going to finish off in a pranam. So wherever you are in your practice, continue flowing and moving. Finishing off in a pranam, palms touch forehead to the earth. Gentle sway in the hips here. Just feeling all that has transpired as we consciously open up to the new season, the new cycle, with complete and utter trust, with complete and utter reverence, and complete and utter just curiosity. Curiosity for what is coming, curiosity for what lies ahead, and curiosity for the mystery and the unknown. Wherever you are in your pranam, enjoying 3 exhalations through the mouth, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. That's it, twice. Last time. Beautiful. On your next inhalation, hands slide underneath the shoulders. Pressing down to rise in your back bend, low or high cobra. Exhaling back into Adho Mukha. That's it. Pulsations in downward dog here as we inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, extend the heels to the back of the mat. Twice more, inhaling and exhale. Last time. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look between the hands, step, jump or fly, feet to hands. Drawing the hands along the front of the legs, lifting the heart halfway. Exhaling, massaging down the backs of the legs as we fold. That's it. Twice more here. Giving the lower body some love as we inhale and as we exhale. Last time, inhaling and exhale. Bending the knees as we roll up through the spine. Arms are heavy, head is heavy. As the head lifts, the arms open. And exhale, palms touch, making their way to the heart, Svabhava Mudra. Coming back to the self, massaging the heart space. That's it, breathing into the heart space. Feeling this beautiful equanimity in the heart, reflecting the equanimity in the mind, the equanimity in our roots, our foundation. That's it. And exhaling, releasing the hand, coming into our namaskar together. So stepping the feet together, big toes touch, space between the toes, coming into Utkatasana, bending the knees, the arms draw down, forward and up. Keeping the knees bent, heart lifted as the arms come forward and down. That's it. Rising up from your roots. Arms reach forward and up. Exhaling, arms come forward and down. That's it. Twice more with the body vinyasa here. Inhaling, arms rise. Exhaling, forward and down, interlocking the fingers behind you. Keep the knees bent, lifting the heart. Exhaling, straightening the legs, hands move away from the body. Hands to the sacrum, massaging down the backs of the legs. Hands on the mat, stepping into plank. That's it, knees down. Keeping the hips high over the knees. Walking the hands forward. Pulsations here in Anahata. Exhaling, massaging the back of the heart. Slowly lower the heart down as the belly lifts. Inhaling, pressing into the hands, rounding the spine. Exhaling, softening the back of the heart. That's it. Inhaling twice more. And exhaling, resting forehead or chin on the earth. Bonding the heart with the earth. Shifting forearm plank, shoulders over the elbows, lifting the knees. Hips come down, spine moves into the body and Sphinx, lifting the heart. Exhaling, chin to chest. Slow oscillation with the head. Left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder. Continuing to empty out the mind. Continuing to release rigidity in the mind. Inhaling, lifting the heart. Hands underneath the shoulders, pressing down to rise your back bend, lower high cobra. And exhaling back into Adho Mukha. Beautiful, stepping the feet together. Inhaling, left leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up with the left leg. Exhale slowly, left foot next to the right. Inhaling, right leg rises, feeling the beginning, the middle, the end of the movement. And exhale, knee to navel, coiling in, stepping the foot through. That's it. So here, coming into our 4 movements of lunge, you can be in fingertips or fists. You can also have your hands on 2 blocks or 2 books, work great as well. It's great to use these if you've got tight hip flexors. Here we awaken our foundation. We inhale, drawing the back heel, tucking the chin round the spine. Exhaling, heel and shin move away from each other. Shoulders open, gazes to the sky. Inhale as we round. Exhale as we expand, forward, back, down and up. Inhaling and exhale. 3 more cycles, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale, rounding. Exhaling through the mouth. That's it, twice more. Last time. The warrior 1, back heel grounds, we rise on up. Reaching tall with the arms, front knees bend, hips are facing forward. That's it. And exhaling, arms come half, they come down to the hips as we reach the crown halfway. Inhaling, arms rise, lifting back up, crown to the sky. Exhaling, coming down halfway, hands either side of the hips, feeling into the diagonal alignment. Inhaling, arms rise. Exhaling, coming down halfway. That's it. Interlocking the fingers here, drawing the shoulder blades together. Exhaling, fold, crown of the head to the earth, hands move away from the body. Inhale as we rise on up, releasing the hands. And exhaling, open through Prana Mudra. As the hands come all the way down into plank, into lunge, stepping into plank. Knees come down, back it up, hips over the knees, walking the hands forward, pulsations, Anahata, taking the weight off the wrist, coiling in and releasing. Twice more. Softening the physical body, softening the mind. Sometimes not doing chaturanga is so healing. Shifting forearm plank. Hips come down, spine moves into the body and Sphinx as we open. Exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders. Pressing down to rise, lifting your back bend. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Feet together. Right leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up. Exhale slowly, right foot next to the left. Inhaling, left leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up. Exhale, knee to navel, coil in, stepping the foot through. That's it. So in our lunge here, the back thigh is reaching for the sky. You can be on fingertips or fists. Once again, you're welcome to use blocks here if you need the extra height and space for your hamstrings or for your hip flexors. 4 movements of lunge here. We inhale, tuck in, drawing the chin, drawing the back heel, round the spine. Exhaling, heel and shin move away from each other, shoulders open, gazes to the sky. Inhale as we gather. Exhale as we expand and open. That's it. Inhaling. And exhaling. 3 more cycles. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Twice more. Last. Warrior 1, back heel grounds. Pressing into the feet, lifting, arms rise to the sky. Exhaling, opening the arms, coming down halfway, hands either side of the hips. That's it. Inhaling, arms rise into warrior 1. Exhaling, arms come down either side of the hips. Here, the diagonal, the line, the crown, the hip, and the back heel. Inhale, arms rise. Exhaling, halfway, interlocking the fingers, pressing into the feet, drawing the shoulder blades together. Exhale and fold, crown of the head to the earth, hands move away from the body. Inhaling, calming up, releasing the arms. Exhaling, open through Prana Mudra. Hands come all the way down into lunge. Stepping into plank. Knees come down, hips over the knees. Walking the hands forward, pulsations, Anahata. Press into the hands around the spine. Exhale and soften. Twice more. That's it. Inhaling, exhaling, resting forehead or chin on the earth. Shifting forearm plank. Hips come down, spine moves into the body, opening. Exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders, remembering you can rest at any time. Pressing down to rise, your back bends. And Adho Mukha. That's it. So continuing on and feeling the progression in our body. There'll be the option of coming through Chaturanga, or you can continue with the Anahata variation, which we were just doing. Feet together, right leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up, bending the top knee, opening that hip. Exhaling, knee to navel, coil in, stepping the foot through. Vira 1 as we rise, warrior 1, arms come down, forward and up. Exhale, open through Prana Mudra. And as we do so, we come down, find the diagonal line, interlocking the fingers behind you, drawing the shoulder blades together. Exhale and fold, crown of the head to the earth, hands move away from the body. Inhale as we rise on up, releasing the arms. And exhaling, hands come down the center line, down Sushumna Nadi to the heart. As we shift the feet into Vira 2 and arms open. Inhale, gather the energy at the heart, Samana Vayu, coiling in. Exhaling, Vyana Vayu, as we expand from inner to outer. So here our body vinyasa is really symbolizing and representing this beautiful balance of inner and outer expansion, of inner and outer resilience and rising and shining. That's it. 3 more cycles, exhaling through the mouth. So this front knee is still bent. I'm not straightening that front knee at all. Powering up the thighs. Exhaling through the mouth last time. That's it. Beautiful. Windmilling the arms round into lunge. Stepping into plank. So here you may come down through the anahata pulsations like we were doing before. Alternatively, you're in plank, conscious chaturanga, upward dog or cobra, back into downward dog. So there's 2 options there, the supportive option or the more solar option. No one is more advanced than the other. It's just different variation. Feet together, left leg rises, bending the top knee, opening the hip. Knee to navel, stepping the foot through. And Vira 1, pressing into the feet, rising up. Exhaling, opening through Pranamudra, fingertips at the height of the eye. Find the diagonal alignment. That's it. Interlocking the fingers, shoulder blades together. Exhale and fold. Crown of the head to the earth, hands move away from the body. Inhale as we rise on up. Releasing the arms. Exhaling, hands come down the center line as we shift into Vira 2. I'm going to face the other way so we can still see each other. Shifting into Vira 2. That's it. And as you're ready, gather the hands. Feel the Samana Vayu, the coiling in. Exhaling, Vyana Vayu, the expansion. Inhaling. Exhaling, that's it. Finding the balance, the equilibrium, the harmony, the celebration, this transition and change as we step over the threshold together. 3 exhalations through the mouth. Empowering and firing up the thighs twice more. That's it, last time. Beautiful, coming round into lunge, stepping into plank. Your transition, knees down, anahata, or through a conscious chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Back into downward dog. So continuing on with our namaskar, feet together, right leg slowly rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up, bending the top knee, opening the hip. Knee to navel, coiling in, stepping the foot through. Vira 1 as we rise. Exhaling, opening through Pranamudra. That's it. Coming down, find the diagonal. Interlocking the fingers behind you, gathering shoulder blades together. Crown of the head to the earth, hands move away from the body. Inhale as we rise and up, releasing the hands. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Shift into Vira 2. Exhaling, opening it up. 3 pulsations here as we gather. Feeling the coiling in and feeling the expansion from inner to outer, harmonizing, polarizing, balancing. That's it. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhale. Reverse warrior, left arm down the back leg as the right arm rises, bending that front knee. Full circle with this top arm. Lifting you up through Viratu. Exhaling, elbow to thigh, left arm comes over the crown. All the way around. Inhaling, Viratu. Exhaling, round into lunge. Stepping into plank. And just chaturanga. Feet together, left leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up, bending the top knee, opening the hip. Knee to navel, coiling in, stepping the foot through. Vira one as we rise. Exhaling, opening through Prana Mudra. Coming down halfway, find the diagonal, interlock the fingers here. Lifting the heart. Exhale and fold, crown of the head to the earth, hands move away from the body. Inhale as we rise on up, releasing the arm. Exhaling, hands come to the heart as we shift and open into Viratu. Arms expand. 3 cycles here, gathering the hands at the heart. Exhale, expand and open. Twice more, gathering. Exhale and open. Last time. That's it. Reverse warrior. Right arm down the back leg. Left arm lifts, full circle. Elbow to thigh. Right arm comes over the crown. Full circle. Lifting you up, Viratu. Exhaling, round into lunge. Stepping into plank. Your variation, knees down, Anahata or conscious chaturanga. Last cycle with the namaskar, feet together, right leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up, bending the top knee, opening the hip. Stepping the foot between the hands. Vira one, rising up. Slowly and lovingly, opening the arms through Prana Mudra. Exhaling, coming down halfway, interlocking the fingers. Shoulder blades together, lifting. Exhale and fold, hands move away from the body. Inhaling, lifting, coming up, releasing the arms. Exhaling, hands to the heart, shift and open into Viratu. That's it. Inhale as we gather. Exhale, we radiate. Twice more, gathering. Exhaling, radiating. Inhaling. Exhale. Reverse warrior, left arm down the back leg, right arm rises. Full circle. Right elbow, right thigh. Left arm comes over the crown. It picks you up as we shift into Malasana, yogic squat. So heels in, toes open, bending the knees are in alignment with the toes, arms in Prana Mudra. That's it. Gather the hands at the heart. Exhale, radiate away. That's it. Gather the hands at the heart. Exhale. Inhale, gathering. Exhale, that's it. Keeping the knees bent, arms rise. Opening through Prana Mudra. Straightening the legs, toes point forward. Interlocking the fingers behind you, lifting the heart. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. Hands resting on the sacrum or hands move away from the body. Deep breaths here, bending the knees if you need to. Inhaling, lift and lengthen halfway, hands to the sacrum as we massage down the backs of the legs. That's it. Hands underneath the shoulders, lifting the heart. And from here, walking. So we're basically going to walk around to the right. Continue. So the heels stay where they are, but the toes turn and the thighs cross. So then we're actually, the thighs are crossed and we're facing the back of the mat, or what was the back of the mat. And coming around to the left once more, all the way around. That's it. Lifting the toes, crossing the thighs. That's it. And then coming back round to the front, back into our Prasarita Padottanasana. That's it. Heels in, toes open, bending the knees here, crossing the wrists, coming up. So we transition back into our Viratu. Beautiful. Exhaling round into lunge, stepping into plank. Your transition, Anahata, or through the Chaturanga. Collectively meeting in downward facing dog. That's it. Taking as long as you need. Finding your way, finding your flow, finding your rhythm. So feet together, left leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up, bending the top knee, opening that top hip. Knees to navel, coil in, stepping the foot through. Vira one as we rise on up. Exhaling, open through Prana Mudra. Coming down halfway, interlock the fingers. Drawing the shoulder blades together. Exhale and fold. Hands move away from the body. Inhaling, calming up. Releasing the arms. Exhaling, hands come down to the heart. Shift and open into Viratu. Arms extend. I'm going to turn around so we can face each other. That's it. 3 pulsations. Inhale, gather. Exhale, radiate from inner to outer. Inhaling. And exhale. That's it. Inhaling. And exhale. Reverse warrior, right arm down the back leg, left arm lifts. Full circle. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm comes over the crown. Picking you up into high malasana. Back heel turns in, front toes turn in, making your way into malasana. Gathering the hands at the heart. Exhale, radiate and open. That's it. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. And here, left elbow, left thigh. So my right knee is still bent, right arm draws along the horizon, over the crown. Inhaling, lifting you up. Prana Mudra. Right elbow, right thigh. Left arm draws along the horizon. Inhaling, Prana Mudra. Keeping the knees bent, strengthening the thighs. That's it. Inhaling. And exhale. Last time, either side. Harmonizing, balancing. Inhaling prana mudra, arms rise, straighten the legs, toes point forward. Exhaling, arms come wide. Interlocking the fingers behind you, lifting the heart. Exhaling, Prasarita Padottanasana, hands resting on the sacrum, or hands move away from the body. Gentle bend in the knees. Empty out the mind, the chitta vritti, the mind chatter. Hands come to the sacrum, massaging down the backs of the legs. Hands underneath the shoulders, we lift and lengthen halfway. And from here, you can always have your hands on a block here, if this helps with tight hamstrings. And beginning to, so let's turn the left toes out as we bend the left knee. And then the right toes out as we bend the right knee. That's it. So just a little Skandasana vinyasa here, bending and straightening the opposite legs. That's it. So you may or may not need a block. So if you've got the block, just working within your range of motion, within your flexibility, within your strength. With or without the block, you're going to be doing that. Or if you don't need a block, you can just use your hands, perhaps go a little bit deeper into the Skandasana. Or you may decide to go into near lumbar, which is without support. That's it. So just finding your flow from side to side. That's it. Flowing from side to side. Navigating the tributaries, navigating this new pathway, this new season. That's it. And as you're ready, hands underneath the shoulders or hands on a block, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold, massaging down the backs of the legs. Hands underneath the shoulders, heels in, toes open. Calming up, crossing the wrists. Opening into Viratu. That's it. Windmilling the arms round into lunge. Stepping into plank. Anahata transition or conscious chaturanga. And then as you're ready, making your way into Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. As you're ready, inhaling, lifting both heels. Heels to the back of the mat. Twice inhaling, lift, exhale, grounding the heels. Inhaling and exhale. And as you're ready, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look between the hands, step, jump or fly, feet to hands. Lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and fold. Utkatasana, bending the knees, the arms come down, forward and up. Keeping the heart lifted, the arms come forward and down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale. Inhaling, that's it. Last time. Arms rise, palms touch. Straighten the legs, hands to the heart. Breathing, receiving, pausing. Feeling the circulation of energy, the circulation of the equinox, the new moon, all that was, all that is, all that will be. Arms facing up. And as you're ready, inhaling, lifting the heels, arms at shoulder height. Exhaling, bending the knees, keeping the heels lifted, transitioning down to a comfortable seat. Almost. Heels close to the sit bones, bending the knees, hugging in the thighs, lifting the heart over the knees. Exhaling, rounding chin to chest. Inhaling, lift and lengthen, opening. Exhaling. Inhaling, lift and lengthen. So tapping into the fiery energy of Aries, the bold, courageous, confident archetype. From here, holding underneath the knees, lifting the toes, coming through Navasana variation, so boat pose variation. If doing core cultivation isn't suitable for you, you're welcome to be in seated meditation. You can also be resting back in Supta Baddha Konasana if you like. You can also be in Viparita Karani with legs up the wall. And we'll come and join you in a moment. But for those of you coming into the core cultivation, back off the sit bones, lifting the feet in line with the knees, shoulders away from the ears, freedom in the neck, a smile on the lips, spreading the toes, extending one leg. And then the other. Both legs, both arms, that's it. And slowly lower down, hovering the legs. Hover, 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 that's it. And then hugging in the knees, spiraling the knees away from each other. So remember, Aries energy is all about play. It's adventure, it's curiosity. And so from here, with our core cultivation, I'm going to incorporate a little bit of playfulness. Yeah. And so you can watch the first few rounds if you like, and then coming and joining me. But basically, I'm going to be rock and rolling through the spine, pausing in boat pose to begin with. That's it. So it's a controlled rocking back, and it's a controlled lifting up. That's it, spreading the toes. Pausing, if you wobble and shake, it's all part of the practice. And feeling the progression of this as we begin to bring the feet down, lift up into chair pose. That's it. Lifting up and rolling back. Lifting up and rolling back. Remembering you can rest at any time. That's it, 3 more cycles. Last time. That's it. Coming back. Spiraling the knees away from each other. That's it. Knees are bent, soles of the feet on the mat, heels close to the sit bones. Feet are wide, knees are wide. Just gently rocking the knees from side to side. A little windscreen wipers, rocking the knees from side to side. That's it. And gently lowering the knees a little more each time, That's it. And then lowering them all the way to the left. Pausing here. Breathing into the right side waist. Head is neutral or looking in the opposite direction to the knees. And knees through center. Changing sides, knees to the right. Head is neutral or looking to the left, breathing along the left side waist. Inhaling center, hugging in the knees once more, spiraling the knees away from each other. Coming into happy baby, Purna Chandrasana, holding the inner arches of the feet or around the ankles or shins. This gentle sway here from side to side. Pressing the left foot into the left hand, stretching out. Bending that left knee, changing sides, pressing the right foot into the right hand, stretching it out. Coming back. Big stretch, growing tall along your mat, reaching the arms long, the legs long. Bending the knees and rolling to one side, making your way up to a comfortable seat. You're feeling nice and balanced and energized and playful in your body. So transitioning now into more of our lunar arts of our embodied ritual for the equinox and the new moon. So if you have your massage oil, you can connect with that now. And from here, you're welcome to, there's many different ways we can massage the self, give the body some self-love, some self-care, some self-appreciation. I generally like to focus on the joints and of course the major muscle groups. My background, as some of you know, is Thai massage, and so I work a lot with weight transference and thumb pressing, thumb circles, etc. Sometimes we do full abhyangas during these practices. But for tonight, I just would love for us to focus on the crown, the heart, and our roots being our feet. Yeah, so 3 different areas of the body, 3 main portals, energy centers of the body. And so got your massage oil. You're welcome to disconnect with the oil at first and sending some good energy, good vibrations to the oil itself, infusing it with your own prayers, your own blessing, your own wishes for your body. And so when we give our massage to our head, I like to use the marma point. So if you take your palm of your hand and this heel of your hand here, place it between the eyebrows. Yeah, so let me come a little closer. So basically taking the palm of your hand, the heel of your hand here, placing it at the top of the bridge of the nose, yeah? And then here, wherever your middle finger lands, that's the center of your crown, yeah? And so that's where you're just going to anoint and put a little bit of oil there, yeah? And you're just going to get the oil and just anointing the crown of the head. Then we'll move to the heart, and then we'll move to the feet. All righty. So if you haven't already, taking your oil, a few little drops into your palm, anointing your fingers, placing the heel of your hand between the eyebrows, and then finding your crown, just gently massaging the crown here. Great for pacifying vata, for pacifying and calming the busy mind. Gentle pressure here. Infusing your body with the healing power of self-touch, the healing energies of self-love. And reconnect with your intention once again, feeling the frequencies of the equinox pouring through you, flooding through you, aligning, cleansing, revitalizing, recalibrating your system, your entire multifaceted self for the coming cycle. And then as you're ready, releasing gently the pressure on the crown, just pausing, enjoying some breath. And then as you're ready, moving on to the heart. So we use the energetic heart space, the center of the chest. Once again, using your oil, rubbing the oil together, whispering some prayers into the oil. Bringing the hands to the heart and just massaging the heart space. So again, infusing the heart with the prayers, self-love, self-appreciation, self-gratification. Feeling a nice firm pressure between the palms and the heart. Giving to the self from the self. The Aries energy can sometimes be quite full on and quite full of gusto and quite dynamic. Sometimes it's just nice, you know, in the Aries frequency to pause and just to breathe and to feel instead of kind of getting caught up in the whirlwind of life, just pausing and feeling and finding your center, grounding into the bindu of yourself. And then once you feel complete at the heart, taking a little bit more oil, rubbing the oil together in the hands, breathing in beautiful fragrance of the oil, whispering your prayers. And then from here, massaging the soles of the feet. That's it, your roots, your foundation. Massaging here, you can use the thumbs, gentle pressure and the soft part of the soles of the feet. That's it. Infusing prayers of grounding, being present, nourishing the feet that take us so many places. And then once you feel complete there, you're welcome to set yourself up for Shavasana, relaxation. You may choose to stay in seated meditation. You may choose to lay down. You can use pillows, blocks, bolsters, whatever you need, setting yourself up. Just enjoying 3 exhalations through the mouth, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth twice more. I'm gonna play some music for you. current of creation is right here, passing through subtle channels, emanating this very form. Follow the gentle touch of life as tiny sensations open to vastness. Power sings as it flows, electrifies the organs of sensing, nourishing your entire being. Celebrate dreams joining the sea, where body meets infinity. Current of creation is right here, coursing through subtle channels. Follow the gentle touch of life, tiny sensations open to vastness. Power sings as it flows, electrifying the organs of sensing. Nourish your entire being. Celebrate dreams joining into sea, where the body meets infinity. The current of creation is right here, coursing through subtle channels. Follow the gentle touch of life. Tiny sensations open to vastness. Power sings as it flows, electrifying the organs of senses, nourishing your entire being. Celebrate the boundary, dreams joining into sea, where body meets infinity. Where body meets infinity. Where body meets infinity. Just exhaling down into your lotus feet. On your next inhalation, gathering one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just connecting to your power center and your center of love. Remembering your intention, your offering, your affirmation, your wish, that which is being offered up into the cosmos on this potent equinox time under the new moon illuminating light. And the archetypal sign of Aries, the go-getter, the warrior, the bold, courageous, I am present. Breathing it all in, offering it, becoming it, feeling it, sensing it, transforming and changing with it. And very gently, very lovingly, beginning to feel the tongue in the mouth, release the head from side to side. Inviting in movement to your fingers and your toes, giving yourself a beautiful stretch, waking up the body any way you feel you need to. Rolling to one side. And coming up to a comfortable seat. Hands in Anjali Mudra, eyes slightly closed. Inhaling, arms rise over the crown in Jaya Mudra, Mudra of Victory. Exhaling with an Om as the arms open. Deep inhalation. Om. Whispering Shanti or peace as the hands come back to the heart. Shanti, Shanti. Palms touch, fingertips lightly touch the forehead. Infinite blessings on your Equinox New Moon intentions. May they take deep roots into the fertile soil of your heart and rise up. And the timing is ripe and ready. Many blessings. Namaste.